Hello, everyone. Today I am going to be looking at the lesson 6, part 1, and in another video, I will do lesson 6, part 2. In lesson 6, part 1, you will see that we have a cylinder with several parts to it, and we're going to have to create a new plane from the front. And this is what we're going to create in this video. And so I will get to it. I am going to start with a new part studio. And from the top, I will create a new sketch. I always hide my planes. I will create a new sketch, view normal to sketch plane. And here we have 1, 2, 3 center point circles. And our third center point circle will be for construction. The units are in inches, and our material is aluminum 1060. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dimension my circles. And then I'm going to put in a vertical reference line because I'm going to need symmetry somewhere. After I have that, we have this little notch. I'm going to create 2 circles for that. And notice that I hovered my mouse right where this construction line and that construction circle are. And dimension these to 4 inches and 2 inches. And from here, we have a vertical line. This vertical line should be tangent to this outer circle. And then I'm just going to create a mirror of that line. I am going to remove those entities that are not needed. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a circular pattern. And I want 3. The thing with the circular pattern is notice that this is black, but these 2 are blue. So what you want to do is choose one of those points in our construction circle and then make that coincident. And then choose the other point and make that coincident with the construction circle. And you see that those are blue. I'm going to go in with my that's not needed. The other thing that needs to be in a pattern is that. So I'm going to make that coincident and make that coincident. We didn't like that. I'm going to undo those and get that line back. Now I should be able to make that coincident. And still do. Okay, I'm going to start over. Okay, I have my circles and I am going to dimension my circles. Let me make sure those two are parallel to each other. Where's parallel? There we go. Mirror that line. And then I'm going to make that tangent. And dimension these circles. And from here, I can go ahead and create my circular pattern. Make sure those are coincident. And everything should be black. From here, I'm going to trim some entities. I'm going to leave this part, even though in our drawing it's not shown and everything is connected. I'm going to leave that there and we'll see why in a moment. From here, I'm going to select that circle right there, and I'm going to extrude 9 inches up. And when I show my sketch again, I can go ahead and extrude these entities 1.25 inches up. Okay, and in our, I'm going to come here. In our drawing, you see that we had 2 instances of these 3 notches, and the second instance is going to be up here. So here we have to start with an offset. So let's see. I do want it to be blind. I'm going to start with an offset. Since the first extrusion was 9 inches and we want to have a 1.25 inch extrusion, then our offset will be 7.75 inches. Okay, and then our extrusion will be 1.25 inches. And this is what we should have at this point. Okay, so that is the first thing. So now what we have to do is we have to create a plane. So this is our plane tool. Our entity will be the front plane, and then we're going to have an offset of 6.5 inches. And you will see that that's where the plane is. So I'm going to create a sketch on that plane. I'm going to view normal to. So you don't have to be concerned about the origin because we can still make our reference line. So I'm going to make a reference line here. And I'm going to, we really don't need this reference line, but I'll make one anyway. And this reference line needs to be symmetric. So I'm going to make it symmetric between the top and the bottom. And now here we can go ahead and we can draw our circles. So I wanted to make sure it was going to be in the exact center of that. How many circles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. And then I will dimension those circles. And I believe there's another circle up here somewhere. Okay. Let's see. We have, I know one of the circles, that one is 1 inch. I'll get the exact location for that one. That circle should be 8 inches. We have one that is 6. Another one that is 4. And then 2.25. All right, so this one should be for construction. And I'm going to make the point of that circle coincident with both that line and that circle. Oh, will it let me do both? It's not going to let me do both. So coincident, and there we go. Now this circle needs to be replicated, and we should have 3 instances. So here you see that since my origin is down here, is putting the pattern down here. You can move the origin, and I want the origin to be coincident with the center of that circle. So let me do that again. Okay, and so I'm going to extrude everything. And I'll show you all what's happening when I go to my isometric view. So here you see that my sketch is nowhere near this object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude, and I'm going to add, and I'm going to merge with all, change the direction of my arrow, and I want to go up to next. And that's what we should have at this point. So everything is extruded. So when I show sketch 2, I can put in the rest of my extrusions. So I know that that needs to be removed all the way through. So extrude, remove, and we're going to remove through all. And these small circles, we're going to remove 6/10 of an inch. And it looks like this interior circle, we are going to remove 1 inch. Let me see how that looks. Oh, I don't want to remove that one just yet. Save that, and then we're going to remove 1 inch. Okay, so when I go to assign my material, we're going to use aluminum 1060. And then let's see if that looks correct. 27.48 kilograms is the correct mass. And that is it for this video. If there are any questions, please let me know.